Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is about Kid Creole, a guy from the legendary hip hop group, one of the pioneers of rap, one of the very few guys who laid out the blueprint in the early '80s, from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The hip hop pioneering group was arrested and charged with murder. His real name, Nathaniel Glover, 57 years old, accused of killing a guy named John Jolly, 55 years old, which I never heard of no black person with a last name Jolly unless you all may know something. Anyway, it's reported that Kid Creole was on his way to work, and between his way to work, him and this guy crossed paths, and it wasn't too good. Now, John Jolly was a black male, went to prison a few times, once for raping someone and other charges. So he been in and out of jail pretty much, and he was a homeless guy on the streets. So how did they cross paths? I don't know. But what the scene of the killing happened, it happened right by his job, and this comes at a time when the comment with Lil Duval about him with the homosexual, whether transsexual, what if he took a woman home and ended up being a man? That was the question that was asked to Lil Duval in the Breakfast Club. So basically, Lil Duval said that they'll die, he'll kill him. You see what I'm saying? He says some most stuff. Then he also says, that his sister is gay. That's what Lil Duval says. And it's been like a whole big old thing blown way out of proportion, which to me it seemed like a setup question that they would ask Duval that. And this comes right around the same time that Kid Creole supposedly encountered a guy who was trying to hit on him. That's what sources saying, and he didn't too much take it. He didn't like the advances. I guess he don't rock that way. He don't go that way, and the guy ended up getting killed. Now they had no prior relationship. He didn't even know this guy. They had some words. A lot of things got a hand, and I guess the guy dissed him or something. Kid Creole basically just allegedly stabbed him in the chest a few times. Now, Jolly, a convicted rapist and sex offender, was actually hitting on this man. And a lot of people would say, well, why do you just walk off? Why do you just hit him or something instead of killing him? Now, I don't agree with killing nobody, but at the same time, we really don't know what was all going on. I ain't gonna say what was said because I mean you can say anything. You can't make me kill you just by you saying something unless you threaten my life, my family life. Yeah, then that's a little different. But just for some regular words, I don't see the justification of killing someone just for some words. But at the same time, hey, you never know how some people be thinking. Now, he said that he was interpreting the guy was making advancements toward him, and one thing led to another, stabbed him twice in the chest. So people were seeing that the guy was basically stabbed, but they thought he was passed out because of the heat and everything. So you had people just basically trying to, see if he was okay. They didn't know he was stabbed to death. So Jolly ended up passing away. Kid Creole ended up getting arrested. So I would like to know one thing. Why is these topics coming out now? Why is just a big thing with people's sexuality in this world? I don't understand that. Maybe somebody can help me understand. What you do in the secret of your house or in your bedroom, that's your business. Now I understand that you shouldn't just approach people, and try to throw yourself on them. That's just like if it's no different a man or a woman. If you're a woman and you walking down the street, and another woman come over there trying to lay up with you or trying to get between your legs, or the same way with a guy. You know, I do not believe in taking it to the extreme over that. Now if you cross a line and you threaten my life or you try to hurt me, yes, you must be dealt with because that's the universal law. Self-preservation is the number one rule of the world. We already know that. But at the same time, isn't it ironic that this would come out right around then? And also, we don't really know what's going to happen when he go to court. Are they going to throw the book at him? Are they going to give him, a murder charge or what? Because I'm pretty sure he already got one due to the fact that the guy was stabbed twice in the chest. And, he went to jail without incident. He didn't try to fight. He didn't try to run or anything. He was basically saying that the guy was violating. And you got to understand, this guy is not from our era. This guy's old school. So they really didn't play all that back then. I mean, people that's a little older know what I'm talking about. Don't act like we just crazy here and somebody is just talking out their head, because I'm not. Because I know, You know, just like a lot of stuff we hear about these days, we didn't hear about back then. You know, even though it maybe was around, we just didn't hear about it. It kept away from us, and we was also too young to remember. So it also said there were 6 people there, all tourists, all trying to help him. They thought he was overcome by the heat, and then they saw he was stabbed and just waited for the paramedics to come. And Kid Creole was partially identified through the surveillance camera that they had. Now he was dressed in his work uniform, wearing the blue janitorial outfit, basically trying to go handle his business. And this is sad to me to see one of the icons of rap and that was inducted his group into the Hall of Fame, you know, and see him having to go through this. You know, it seemed like a setup. You know, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the story and believe it. Even the people that's around the neighborhood was basically saying that Kid Creole, Nathaniel Glover, he was a good guy. Even a 70-year-old woman said, "That is so sad. I'm really in shock now. He was the sweetest man I ever met. Everybody liked him." She said, "I'm really about to cry." That's what she was telling the detectives. Now, it also breaks down the guy that got killed, his happenings, his doings. Jolly served 5 years in prison for beating and raping a 42-year-old woman in 1997. Then went back to the big house in '08 and did nearly 3 years on weapons charges. And police say he was a level 2 sex offender, was homeless and standing at a shelter on Bowery. So, I mean, I don't understand. And it's sad that you will have one of the guys with one of the most iconic raps ever. You know, the message, "Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head." Let's hope they don't use that against them. Like, okay, we knew from the beginning that you was, you know, about it. You know, like you were just that type of guy, but it wasn't that type of situation. So let me know what you all think in the comments section, because I find it's very ironic that, you know, this would happen to him. And not saying that it couldn't happen to me, it could happen to any one of us, but at the same time, let's ask the serious question now. If someone approached you, just say you're a man, a woman, the same sex approach you, and you're a heterosexual person, you straight. Now, if they try to make advancements towards you, what would you do? And people ask me, well, what would you do? You know what I would do? As long as they don't put their hand on me, as long as they don't threaten my life, my family life, and be like, I know they're going to carry out, try to kill me or something, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to let it go, you know. Now, if you keep trying to follow me, I might slap the shit out you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. But I'm not going to go to the extreme. You see what I'm saying? Because we all got somebody in our family that's a little, you know, that's part of that lifestyle. You know, we all got somebody in our family that's gay. We got at least one person. And if they ain't open with it, they in a closet. We can look and tell they sweet, you know what I'm saying? Sweet as bear meat. But no offense to the LGBT community. Like I said, you can be who you want to be. I just don't believe, me personally, taking someone's life for a few words. That just me. You can call me a punk. You can call me a whatever you want to call me. It don't matter to me, because hell, I know who I am. But try to understand what I'm saying, because people say stuff to us all the time. I get all kinds of threats. I get all kinds of male and female trying to holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing about it. I just move on, you know, because it's like a small thing to a giant, you know. If I know what I am, and I'm comfortable and I'm comfortable and I'm confident in who I am, my male masculinity, because I do consider myself a male, alpha male, till the day I die. Why kill someone? Not no shots at Kid Creole. I'm talking about me now, because if people ask me, well, what would you do? I'm telling you what I would do. I wouldn't. I just don't see the point of taking it to the extreme of killing someone just for what they said. You know, maybe that's how they felt. Now you can respond however you want to respond. I'm not telling you how to respond. I'm not one of those guys. All I'm doing is just telling you to think before you act. Because trust me, you're gonna regret it if you don't. And make sure whatever actions that you carry out is justified in your eyes, and also in the eyes of the creator, because that's the one that's going to really judge you. You see what I'm saying? Courtroom judge, okay, but you want to make sure you're on the right side. Now, if someone come up to you and tell you, look, I want to sleep with you or whatever else, or, you know, let's go behind this building, or let's go do this, let's get a room, would you haul off and just kill that person just for that? That's what I'm trying to say right there. Now, if they come to you and tell you, look, if you don't give me that wood, or you don't give me that cat, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you right now, that's different. That's different. That's a cause for action. You see what I'm saying? And people might say, well, it was a call for action when the man approached. That's true. That's true. But see, look, times are not like it used to be. Kid Creole from the old school, he cut from that cloth where they didn't tolerate nothing, zero tolerance. My daddy was like that. You feel what I'm saying? And we all have parents like that. You see what I'm saying? That's we not we all most of us do have parents like that. That was like hell back in the days. They didn't take no mess from nobody. So the last thing you want to do is come up trying to sleep with them, especially you being the same sex. That's what I'm trying to say right there. But I would love to hear you all opinions on this matter right here because, like I said, I still have, I have mad respect for this guy. I got much respect for him and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five for what they did and the precedent that they set in hip hop. You know, because hip hop wouldn't be what it is. Well, it ain't nothing like it used to be, but it wouldn't even been what it was if it wasn't for groups like that had that message, like Public Enemy, and dropping jewels in there that we really didn't understand at the time. Because I'm sure a lot of us didn't understand what they were saying at that time. It's like a jungle sometimes. You know, we didn't we really didn't comprehend that. We were just listening to the beat and to the words instead of really understanding and comprehending what they were saying. So let me know what you all think. And for those of you all ask what I would do, you have your answer right there. I wouldn't kill no one for saying something to me. Let me tell you something. I done had guys send me pictures. I ain't not even lying. It takes a man to admit that, but I'm a man. Straight up, I done had guys send me pictures of their ass and everything. You know what I do? I don't respond. I block them. Because why? Why would I respond to that? You feel me? You know, I mean, if you like someone, you like someone true. That's on them what they do. And it's on me what I do. Just like they had a choice to send it, I have a choice to respond or block it and move on. And I just choose to block and move on. Because that's small thing to me. Because let me tell you something. You live long enough, you're going to encounter a lot of different people in this world with a lot of different minds. Some are good, some are bad. But guess what? If you start fighting and killing everybody today, you'll be fighting and killing to the end of time. And you will be tired. You feel me? Because trust me, when you get that one done, it's another one coming. You know? So, like I say, we have to learn to live in harmony. This world is big enough for everybody to coexist. That's what I honestly believe. If you're not agreeing with somebody in their lifestyle, fine. Fine. Don't criticize them. Let them do whatever they want to do. You feel what I'm saying? You go and do what you gotta do. Because we all have faults and we all have mistakes. And I'm not trying to take up for anyone. I'm just trying to lay it out as flat as it can be. You know, but if we're going to kill, if you want to say you're going to kill homosexuals and trannies for trying to holler at you or, you know, trying to get with you, male or female, then also you should be trying to take out everything else that opposes you, not just that. So I don't understand how people, when they say, well, they said this or they said this, well, it's a lot of folks say a lot of things to us, and you have folks actually do stuff to us. Nothing don't happen to them. Like I said, no shot at Kid Creole. What he done that on his own. You know, I'm not gonna judge that man. All I'm saying, what I would have done, as long as that man didn't put his hand on me and we having words, you know, I might, like I said, I might would have slapped him depending on what he said. You know, because if some guy walk up to you and tell you, look, won't you lick the crack of my butt, you might get slapped. You might get tomahawk slapped coming from way back there. But you have to think, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because you know what's going to happen. It's been your boy Trey. You like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.